G'day, it's Clive Rocksinger here. I was going to write up about this and I thought I might do a video. I'm starting to learn the guitar at 68 and people would argue that it's too late to be starting. Well, not really. I competed as a powerlifter in 2002. I'm 3 years into a 10-year program with me weight training, and I plan to compete when I'm 75. So when I hit 75 I'll be as fit as, and I'll stay fit for another 10 years, so I'll be 85 before I even start feeling my age, even with CPOD. So I've got another 15-20 years left of active life. So all this fairy tale, I had a policeman say to me, "Oh, your mother's 70, a lifesaver." There's some stupid people on this planet. But anyway, so I'm going to learn to play guitar. I can sing, I can write music, I can do a multitude of things with music. All my problems ever been is that my timing with other people's not very good, and I've always had a problem with scales. Now, one of the main problems I have is when I'm writing songs in front of a guitar, in front of the computer, is my big Takamani's too big. So I created a 5-string. Now you would be surprised. The reason this is not much good is because the bridge, see the weird angle the strings are on? That's because I manufactured the bridge. The bridge has to be thicker and it has to be more rounded where it pulls the strings, and when you pull the string through it kind of goes click, click, click. It's not, so at the moment I don't know whether it's still in tune. And there's one string missing, and all I did was took off the bottom E string. So it's a 5-string guitar. Actually doesn't sound too bad. The idea is when I'm playing guitar scales I can do it in front of the computer and it's really easy. And it actually plays. And now what I'm going to do is learn scales. But the thing I've always had a problem with scales is I'm a mathematician. If you use down, down, up, down in the song, then the duration of the notes has got to be a quarter note. If you're playing in 4/4 time and there's four notes per bar and there's a quarter note is one beat, then if you go down, down, up, down, as soon as you got an 8th note in the song, you can't play it. Now I'm just going to check the camera time to make sure it's still running. Good, we're still running, good. Now my point is I've been playing Beatles my whole life. Now I find that people don't play Beatles songs. You know why? Because there is no pattern to the way they play the guitar. Look at the tab note, the rhythm guitar notation they give you here. If you can see that there. Now, where's down, down, up, down? Where's down, down, up, down? There's no such thing as down, down, up, down. They say that these rhythm charts, or they give you this rhythm chart information. It's the guitarist that writes the rhythm information, because every song that you play has a different pattern. And when you're playing notes, if you're trying to play notes and chords at the same time, I can't get it right because I don't know whether I'm strumming up or strumming down. I have to work it all out. So I developed a notation of my own, and I figured out a way of writing a notation that's better than tab, that converts to music and converts from that back to my tab. But now I'm going to learn scales. I've got 2 good books here to learn from. And although I'm reading the Beato book and I'm looking for circulars, fifths and all that sort of thing, I've got these 2 basic books here. That one there plays guitar scales. This one's a nice one. It's got modes and stuff like that. This is the stuff I'm going to be learning with. But I'm going to be using my own notation. I'm going to be doing this with 42 years of experience. And I'm going to do this in a completely different way because the way they teach is friggin' horse shit. This bullshit with this down, down, up, down. There are no songs that have down, down, up, down in them. If you play down, down, up, down, you can't play nothing. I want to play fucking songs. How do you play songs with the Beatles down, down, up, down with this shit? Where's your fucking down, down, up, down? Look at this. Where's fucking down, down, up, down? You fucking bunch of assholes. It's not mathematically based. It's a different fucking system every time. It's just a matter of getting your timing right. These assholes sitting there judging me. Oh, you're playing the Beatles, all your time's all over the place, because they play fucking 12 bar. It's the same repetition all the way through. You can play 12 bar like that, but you play modern songs, the timing's all over the place. You've got to work it out. So I'm gonna learn guitar from a different bass, and I'm starting to learn guitar now, and I love a lot of these guitarists. I was following Samantha Fisher a lot. There's an English girl that plays, she's a shredder. I watch her all the time and I can't remember her name now. But my bottom line is just that I could learn a guitar course, but the way they teach is just ridiculous. The whole structure and the way they teach it is wrong because it's not mathematically based at all. You've got to work your pattern out, and you've got to work out your up strokes and your down strokes, and there is notation that they will give you in a song that's usable. They want you to do, everybody to do it their own way, and that way nobody ever benefits from it. AES is a system that belongs to everybody, it's an alphabet. Did Euler send a rocket to the moon? No, he didn't. He developed the mathematics, but they used Euler's math, NASA, to get to the moon. So AES is a foundation system like the alphabet, and it's got all the scientific data and everything relating to my grand scale, which I call a grand massive scale, has goes the whole 20,000 hertz. It goes all the way from 16 hertz all the way up to 20,000, and it actually has 4 clefs instead of 2. And I'm going to check the time on my camera because I think I've just run out. Still going. Alright, so I'm going to learn a guitar at 68, and I've made me 5-string guitar. This is for learning the scales, and all I did was omit the first string. I call that the first string on my guitar because it's the first one that's closest to you. And so I'm going to learn scales with this on a 5-string guitar. And I want to play jazz chords, and things like F7 are difficult for me because I'm a panel beater by trade, and my hands are basically fists. When my hands get hot, they tighten up because also I'm a power lifter. So when my hands get hot, they tend to clench up. I've got fists. I'm playing with fists. And so I have to have a guitar with a shorter neck, and this was great, but unfortunately the strings were too close together, so I 3D printed a nut and bridge, and there you go, there is a 5-string, and it actually works. So I'm going to learn scales from the ground up, and I'm going to be watching Rick Beato. I'm a huge fan of his. He's fantastic. His man's a genius. I've got his book, and I'm studying that, and I'm trying to work it all out. But I'm going to learn guitar in a completely different way than anybody else, and I'm 68, and I'm going to learn it, and I'll probably end up bringing out a song, you know, 5 years from now. People say, oh, this guy reckons, oh, when you turn 70, life's over. I'm 68. Do I look dead? Yeah. Look at this, look at the money. That's a dog chain. That's Oriente's got something, she's got the thing around her head, it's like made of real diamonds, it's just like $2 from Kmart. It's like rock singer over and out.